it's about natural and sustainable lifestyle. Organic is just one part of it, right? So let's say if you see greenery around, right? Natural farming, what does that mean? It means that nature, if left to its own, how would that create food for us, which we were doing since time immemorial and since the time civilization started, right? And this is where, if we want to give a planet which is livable for a future generation, we have to start either consuming or be in some ways a part of this natural and sustainable lifestyle and revolution.
Hi, I am Vinamra Pandiya, founder and CEO of Qtrove.com, and I am a sustainable entrepreneur. So Qtrove basically stands for curated, and Trove is like a treasure trove. It's like a store, and that's how. And this name had an international appeal because who knows, we'll go global later. So with that idea in mind, in the first quarter of 2016, we started doing some research. So way back in 2015, when I exited my last business, I've been running businesses for the last 12-13 years. And in 2016, there was a huge deluge of food tech in general, and I was wondering why nobody's doing some business into healthy space, healthy food and stuff like that. Food tech means you get food from the restaurants, Swiggy's of the world, Zomato's, Food Pandas. Now you have Zomato, Swiggy, a bit of Food Panda today, right? But nobody was focusing on a snack space in general, which I was talking about earlier, right? Healthy, see, we all travel, right? Today's because of the interconnected world, right? A lot of people travel for their jobs and stuff. What do they eat in between? So meals is taking care. What about in between, right? Snacks and which are healthy, you know, that they will not cause harm to your body, because anyways when you are traveling, you are exerting your body, right? Your body clock goes for a toss because your routine is gone, right? So if something is there in your bag, right, what do you eat normally, right? You go to eat either a samosa or a patties or something like that, right? I mean, you know how it is made. So that was a genuine need, and which kind of metamorphosed into a concept of Qtrove, which slowly today it's taking slowly but surely its place in the sun of Indian startup world. So I met Growth Story founders Gay Ganesh and wanted to pitch something on the curate, something to do with the healthy snacks and stuff like that. So then we discussed and we thought, ki why only food, and let's do a curated marketplace for natural and sustainable products, not only restricting to food. So that's how Qtrove as an idea germinated.
Remember when human civilization started, we used to worship nature as gods, right? Why? Because see, human and nature are like a symbiotic relationship, right? And if you see, I mean, we don't remember that far, but if you remember our forefathers, how they used to eat, they were close to the source of food. When I remember we were kids, I'm sure you will also remember that, right? We never used to have tin canned or food which is made and kept for a far greater time. We all, our forefathers and our forefathers generation used to do. So this organic and sustainable thing came up later, but which is exactly the way our forefathers used to cook. Slowly we are starting to understand this concept of tin can food, right? I mean, it is junk. So junk food is junk, and that's why the name is, right? So we should junk it to the junk bin, right? So I think a lot of people need to realize this, right? It is not a concept, fad or something. That is the system. So we are not talking of an alternative system. This is the system. This is what it should be. That is what nature intended it to be. Qtrove wants to change how you use products in your body, which is food, on your body, which is what you apply on your skin, and around your body, which is household care, right? And all products have to be close to the nature, right? Qtrove is not trying to invent a concept. What we are trying to do is contemporize it. These are the sellers who were selling before me. They will sell after me, right? So it's not that I'm creating some. I'm just trying to put it on a national platform in a e-commerce fashion, and telling without corrupting the entire process of it. We are targeting those customers, right? Who are started to become conscious, and they are either they are already buying those products, or they are in the trenches and waiting in the wings. And for them is what we're trying to now, through branding and marketing, we're trying to reach out to them that this is the place, and we'll be as uncorrupted as we started, and we'll make sure that we are the voice of small and medium enterprises in the country.
my base is in Pune, my family lives there, and since my office is here, so I come every 5 days here. So Monday early morning starts with the office. I wake up and check some mails, discuss about the agenda of the day, and keep a mind map of what will happen of that day. Typically also I meet some sellers along the way as well, right? So a majority of our tie-ups that we have done, right, it's all over the phone, but it's always good to meet. Majority of the time is spent with the team and meeting the investors or any for the marketing thing. I do that, so I take care of marketing, product and tech, and now I have a stable team who takes care of the operations and stuff like that. So this is where our team sits, right? So this is where the logistic team functions. Sales is there. Then we have growth, design, social media. Then we have seller care, customer care, tech. So this is our Bay Area, right? And this is where our entire team sits. As you can see, the team size is pretty small, and the entire stuff happens here. But the real magic is what I want to show it to that side, which is the photography room. Please come. So this is our photography room, and as you can see, our team is shooting some of the best products that we are getting from around the country. So as one of the things which I had already mentioned that, right, we take a great pride in curating the products, right? So if you see, we are a curated marketplace, right? So if you see here, like this is one of the products, like which is farm honey, right? So these are all raw, unprocessed honey. If you see here, so I'll tell you the basic process, right? So let's say one seller is trying to list their products on a website, right? So what we do is we first check their basic website. We check their if they are selling on Facebook, we check their customer reviews so that we understand whatever small customer base they are customers, right? So how's the review in general. Once we get that, then we ask them, okay, you can send the products for photo shoot. Now this serves two purposes. One is that we'll check the labeling of it, right? So if it's a food product, right, so then it should have some licensing. So if you find here the FSSAI, which is like the legal entity. So basic checks we do. Then if it's a food product, we taste it internally to our team to basically to understand if will go with the basic taste coefficient. So then we have baby care products as well, right? So if you see, millet cookies is there. So again, if you see entire labeling, nutritional info, that is all mandatory, right? So we'll not sell any product without this mandatory information, right? Because the customers who are looking for such product, they need to know what they are consuming, and that's what we said, right? You need to know what you are consuming. So we don't maintain inventory as such, right? So we are a asset light company, right? So what we do is give packaging guidelines to the sellers, and inside, if you see here, we have branding product, right? So we have a Qtrove tape, right, just like that. Then we give branding stickers and all of that. So they can use a normal carton, right, and for different type of products, like which are glass based products. So we make sure we have videos on YouTube which they can see and ensure that the product which is packed, which is like fragile, it is done properly, and good thing is that we have reduced that breakage to a very less percentage, right? So that is working. But sellers they do the packaging and they ship the product, but the entire guidelines, entire platform is ours. See, I am a firm believer that business means to make money. So we thought we'll make a business which is focused on the bottom line, and business which gives a lot of true value to all the stakeholders. One of the things in Qtrove, what we believe that what is the difference, right? We will not take crutches of discounts to sell products, because here the selling part, the journey is completely different. If you want to buy a preservative free jam or a raw honey from some southern part of the jungle in the country, how do I sell you? How will I sell is where I'll come, is the emotional part of it. I want to show you as a customer who is making the product, and that's why the face of that seller is important. It's about natural and sustainable lifestyle. Organic is one part of it, right? So let's say if you see greenery around, right? Natural farming, what does that mean? It means that nature, if left to its own, how would that create food for us, which we were doing since time immemorial and since the time civilization started, right? And this is where, if we want to give a planet which is livable for a future generation, Qtrove is a small effort from our side to lead that movement. So, and I want thousands of such Qtrove to flourish, right? You need such movements, and for customers, I want to appeal, please start using these products from Qtrove or from anywhere else close, where you know that this is my source, who has made it, what is the exact thing. There's no corrupt practices in that food.
it was a test of patience, right? It was a test of character. That here are companies who are burning money and growing on steroids. We didn't want to do that. My target is different. I am not here to make a sale on the first go. I want you to be enchanted by this visual imagery, by the beautifulness of the website. So you get lost in that world. You bring the romance back of online shopping, which today is an act of pure mechanical clicks, right? Bring the serendipity back. So it's an emotional connect, and that emotional connect can only happen with number one, which is the necessary condition, is to have good photos. I love travel, so idea is to visit 100 countries in my lifetime. I've already covered some 13-14, so that's what I unwind, and me and my wife, we love to travel. So whatever little break I get is that, but apart from that, there also my phone is always on. Whatever you want to do, right, do where your heart is. If you want to be a good grass cutter, be a damn good grass cutter, and that is what the legacy you want to leave behind. In today's world where everything corruption, everything is coming up, I think you need such stories from India, right, where you find that this company who's run like a true corporate, right, without compromising the values. So this is something which keeps me awake also, because one bad slip can really ruin things. So far things are going good, and this is what will keep me awake for the next 5-7 years.